First of all, I would like to pay my respect to teacher. My name is Sreng Gechni. My major is English literature. Today, I'm gonna present for the individual assignment. That my topic is the women in politics of Cambodia. And the content that I'm going to present today is the first one is introduction, the second one is the state of Khmer women, the third point is Cambodia women in politics, the fourth point is women and the politics of socialization, the fifth point is the status of women in politics and decision making level, the last one is conclusion of our topic. And the first one is introduction. We all know that women in Cambodia, due to the influence of the dominant Khmer culture, traditionally expect to be the modest and soft-spoken. They are to be well-mannered, industrious, and hold a sense of belong to the household. It is expected they act as the family caregivers and caretaker, financial and administrators, and serve as the treasurers of the home. As the financial administrator, women can be identified as having a household authorities at the family level. Khmer women are expected to maintain virginity until marriage, become a faithful wives, and act as the advisors to their husband. But Cambodian tradition tells about their daily role in being revisited. In order to reach gender equity, gender norms need to reflect the present areas in regard to leadership role. Some would say that elevating a woman's first from the traditional representation of women in my culture and stating that a woman is an second to a man would help to make the Cambodian women their own agent. In legal status throughout the nation history and within the national legislation, men and women in Cambodia have always had equal rights. This equality is also stated in the Cambodia or Constitution of Cambodia. Cambodian women benefit from the inheritance law. This law means that they can own property, bring the property into the marriage, and claim the property as their own if they had choose to do so. Women in Cambodia can also easily obtain a divorce. The next is talk about the state of Khmer women. The image of the Cambodian woman has always been compared to the Celestine goddess on the wall of the Great Temple Angkor. The pleasant smiles and distinct gestures serve as a paragon for the Cambodian woman. As long as their color represent water and purity and the fluidity of the virtuous female. Khmer literature in its didactic tone has also played a major role in shaping the image and personality of the Khmer woman. However, the conflict of ideas proved to have a serious consequences for women who have grown up in Cambodia and have now reset in an environment which advocates and demand actions and morals that conflict with the social and moral system they were tried to uphold. The ranking of a man within the society has a direct correlation to the image projected by the woman in his life. Women have a power to affect the entire state structure through their behavior. The next point is talk about the Cambodian women in politics. The socio-economic burden of Cambodia transitioned from the 3 decades of upheaval to relative peace have been disproportionately shouldered by its women, along with the unequal access to the educational opportunities and persisting cultural barriers. This has proved a formidable as they start to Khmer women seeking a more active role in the public life. Other likely inscribed in historical writing, women have played an important role in Cambodian body politics as land carrying warriors and divine of the Hungarian kingdom influenced her consort of kings. They won the revolutionary, heroine, spiritual protectors of Buddhist temples and agents of peace. The image of women were breaking through the traditional have. The first one is theoretical approaches to the gender and politics. The second point is women as a mass mobilizer. And the third point is a political awakening. And the fourth point is changing mindset. The next is talk about the woman and the political socialization. You can see in this picture, woman is stand on the middle of the man while it's on the socialization. Women are socialized to have a dominant position in the family, reflected by the title of household head. This entails taking care of the household finance, making the decision regarding to expenditures, investments, and debt load, and generally looking out for the family interest. In the classical literature, detailing the role of the couple, men are expected to earn the wage to look after the family, while women are expected to run the household, take care of the children, and provide a morally correct environment for the family well-being. Such abstract family gender relations clearly reflect the dichotomy of the private and public sector, but numerous anthropological studies have concluded that women economic activity as a peasants, marketers, pita traders, and handicraft producers illustrated their important outside of the family. As always in South Asia, high the political role for women in Cambodia are rare occurring only when they dovetail with the career of male sports or father. In the political realm, women were publicly submissive to the male hierarchy rather than active and participatory. But behind the scene, women are often cast as interested to interpret in their husband political affairs for their own interest. The next slide is talk about continue. The study is focused on the political participation of women in Phnom Penh, is the capital of Cambodia. The study will attempt to understand women's views on the matter. The aim of it is to contribute to knowledge of how Cambodian women participation in politics display in relation to their educational background. A type of the political participation and the intersectionality have been used as a theoretical framework to form questions for the interviews and to analyze the findings to uncover the potential differences in participation between women of the different social classes. The findings show both interview groups participated in the politics in various ways, but the main difference between the two educational groups of women is mostly concerning opportunity in and knowledge of politics. For all women to empower, to feel like their opinion matters, and to feel comfortable to express their view, education for all women is a necessity. Except for the guaranteeing women education is critical for their participation in politics and for the Cambodian society to develop. Therefore, intersectionality needs to be applied in analyzing to change these structures, and education for women is a prerequisite to create an equal opportunity for everyone. The first is the status of women in politics and decision-making level. Cambodia has made the significant milestone from the first legislature to state legislation. According to the Global Gender Gap Report in 2020 issued by the World Economic Forum, platform. Cambodia is ranked 89 among the 153 countries in 2019, addressing gender inequality in the country and turned out the positive result as the Cambodia were ranking in 108 in the last 6 years. However, the women participating in politics empowerment is ranked 109 of 153 countries, which require all the competent ministry and partners to work hand in hand to improve the status of women in politics. Like women can work in the legislative body, also can work in the Senate, and also can work in the National Assembly. The last part is conclusion of our topic. While women make up more than half of Cambodia population, their concern have not been well covered in the national line. When women topics are taken up by the media outlets, most of which are based in the capital, they often do not reflect the real life concern of women in the province. The activity in this section show to elevate that information scarcity by disseminating topics related to the democratic participation of women issues to a broader audience. In addition to those channels, emphasis was placed on spreading this information so the partner channel and network of civil society organizations, including youth group, networks, and other stakeholders. Women into politics, greater female participation in Cambodia was an ambitious undertaking that has set high goals for itself. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you for your paying attention for my presentation. Thank you and have a good day.